So let's get right into it. Tell me, again, how you think you got your TSN job. Like, what kind of experience got you to TSN?
Well, I mean, volunteering at TV Coach Co taught me pretty much everything I knew, because even when I went to college, I already knew pretty much everything we needed to know for TV, thanks to TV Coach Co or Your Morning. It was basically like I got a gig with TSN from TV Coach Co back in the day when it was TV Coach Co. And I got to work in a dome truck for a basketball game. And by that, they had my name in the system already. So I had then learned from a friend at TV Coach Co back in the day, Bill Jakes, and he mentioned, you should go to Mohawk because it's the one place to get into TSN. And I was like, I'd really love to get there. So I went to Mohawk, and then, I was there for a few years and applied for an apprenticeship at TSN, an internship. And then they then messaged me back and they're like, hey, do you want to come here? We need a couple positions filled, start on CG. And then from there, I kind of started my career at TSN and CTV.
I looked at your resume. It's so impressive, but a lot of ROS expertise, a lot of high-tech expertise. Yes. What is a ROS switcher? How many buttons are on here? And how many people do you need to operate a ROS switcher or Graph Valley or whatever?
Well, yeah, we are at TSN and CTV, we're primarily ROS for our switchers and most of our video connection technology. We have some black magic stuff too. But the ROS switcher, there's tons of buttons. It depends on the switcher you have. You could have two MEs to 4 MEs to 8 MEs on our newest one, which are separate bangs that you can set up specific things you want to go to, like a set of boxes, for example. Or you could have a set of quad boxes, a set of double boxes, a set of triple boxes, and you go to the ME to go to each one. Our newest one, we have a ROS Acuity, and it has 8 MEs. So you can have 8 separate sets of fancy boxes or whatever that you can just go to like that. And it makes it super efficient.
How would you use this? Give me an example if this is live sports.
Okay, so I work both sides of the building. So we have CTV there and TSN. So let's say if I'm on CTV News Channel, for example, we use lots of boxes in that show. So we'll do an interview with, let's say, a panel of people talking about politics or something. So we'll have 4 separate people there, and we'll have to cut to 4 boxes to see them all on the screen at the same time. And I had to build that ahead of time, but then I can have it ready to go up there instead of having to build it on the fly. And then we'll cut to double boxes with the host and one of the guests. And then I can switch around to different guests with the host still in the left box. And then at the end of the show, we'll go to like triple boxes or something with just like 3 of the guests. And that'll be set up on the bottom ME or whatever, for example. And I could just jump to that immediately. And having those extra abilities and those MEs available really helps being able to make the production smooth and snappy.
So tell me, if you have any advice to young people trying to get into the business today. It's different, it's so high tech. Give us your thoughts on how someone who's either in school or somebody who's going through retraining, how do you get into broadcast and TV production?
Yeah, I try to obviously work on the computer skills. You want to have good computer skills. A lot of stuff is being controlled by computer systems nowadays. And you want to keep your options open. Don't limit yourself to saying, oh, I just want to go to be a camera operator, or I just want to be a TD, because everyone wants to do that. But you want to try and get in and do the positions that are tougher, like CG, or playback, or PA, even counting numbers, because working in those positions, those will get you through to the other positions, and it'll get you a spot. You just say, hey, I'm open for anything, but I want to work here. And they'll be like, oh, great, we'll train you up, and we'll see where we can put you.